I don't know a lot, but I know I've never been unhappy with my fingers in a snapper.
But have you tried the crapper?
These older men better stop flirting with me because I don't think their health insurance covers the kind of stuff I'm into.
Why is this voiceover track so terrible?
Name something you like your girlfriend to do to your face.
I want to say sit on it.
Girls say they like the guy to take initiative, right? That's fine. Be ready by 8. I pick her up. It's like, oh, where are we going? We're going to take a lie detector test. It's my new first date idea. I need to know how many guys you're texting, how many of them you're banging, right? And how long until I'm one of them. No, but I think I deserve the right to know when's the last time you've seen your ex. I'm tired of being hoodwinked 3 months in when I find out this girl's a bigger liar than Ted Bundy, right? Oh, I don't talk to anyone. Are you a mime? Then you find out, not only does she talk to someone, she talks to 10 someones, right? And I don't want to find that out on the 10th date. I want to know right now what I'm working with.
All right, fellas, let me know. How are you weeding out the trash? I can pretty much talk to them for about 10 minutes and tell if they're microdosing or what the fuck they've been up to. You can tell pretty quick.
Oh, sorry. Just trying to pass.
You're trying to put it in my ass?
Now you're putting words in my mouth.
You want to put it in my mouth?
I gotta go.
I'll run ISO with all 3 of them for you. Action time.
What do we do tonight? We're not from here. We don't know what to do.
I like your hat. Your hat's tough. I like the fit though. I ain't gonna lie. Where y'all from?
Close by Houston.
What y'all all the way in Dallas for?
It's my birthday weekend.
Happy birthday, girl. How old you turning?
24.
You do not look a day over 18. All of y'all are like the same age? But happy birthday though. What you doing for your birthday?
Out here.
Okay. You like it so far?
Yeah.
What's your name again?
Caitlin.
Nice to meet you, Caitlin. My name is Praise. I like the fit though. You forgot the boots. I feel that. It'd be like, exactly. Hopefully you enjoy your birthday weekend. You got an Instagram I can text you on? Okay, bet. Let me get that real quick. Caitlin? Okay, bet. Enjoy your birthday. Very nice to meet you. Have a good one. A win is a win, bro. You win, I win.
Damn, man. You can't give these girls action. He's trying to wrangle some cattle out here. Jeez Louise.
What was the weirdest date you've been on?
One day a rich man invited me to a date and the wife showed up.
What happened next?
She started to asking me if I know how to do laundry, cleaning the house, and all these things, you know? Like, it's not an interview, it's a date.
Y'all pulled up with me, I would've seen y'all niggas outside.
Just being honest, ladies, the way y'all treat some of these men out here, I know you wouldn't dare want a female treating your son like this. Okay, you wouldn't dare want your son to be out here looking and acting like no trick. So it just baffles me how y'all come with this energy. I don't know if y'all too consumed in social media and the facade that's all on the internet, but that man is not obligated to do shit for you unless you're his girl or his wife. He's just not. The entitlement is crazy.
I'll tell you guys, man, the entitlement plus bringing nothing to the table has really killed it for me. I got to keep it real. And the more I focus on myself, the more money I get. I mean, it's a way better game to play.
Ma'am, do you know how fast you were going?
Sorry, I'm really late to my friend's pool party. Is there any way you can let me off with a warning?
I feel like genuinely nobody speaks about the hardships of not being a hoe. Because I got morals. I want some, but I'm not gonna get some. Cause I can't just be busting it open like that, but I need this shit bust open. I'm talking about bust open. But I got morals and respect, so I can't do that to my.
It sounds like that struggle is certainly real. Hey guys, if you're looking for the wildest police videos YouTube has to offer, you gotta pay us a visit over here at FreezePOV.
Here are 3 signs that you're hitting it right. Number 1, she goes straight to sleep. She's not just tired. You knocked the soul out of her body. You really did your shit, babe. You popped off with that one. Number 2, she starts acting crazy. When you're truly laying that shit down right, it activates an obsessive button in the brain. That girl is not gonna leave you alone after that. She's gonna be calling you left and right and asking for your location. And she's gonna wanna be seeing you way more often. Number 3 is if she starts crying. No, cause for real, you must have hit that shit real good for her to cry. At this point, you need to be stopped. You need to be tamed, sir. Because you're on some exorcism level shit with that. You be laying that pipe down real good.
Let me know, fellas, if you ever made a grown woman cry.
Want to know what I found out the other day?
What did you find out the other day?
Did you know the entire Earth is $315 trillion in debt?
Whoa.
Yeah.
What?
Who do they owe money to?
Bro, who are they getting money from?
It blows my mind that first off, you have everything on the planet here to live for free.
You literally have everything you need.
And then you invent a system that creates a deterioration of your own resources.
You created a store of value that's literally storing less and less value every day. Every day.
And you're increasing your technology, and yet somehow you still owe money to someone, and it's $315 trillion. There's not enough paper to print that much cash. What are they doing?
Well, when the aliens get to talking about it, it certainly seems absurd to me.
Eating herring?
What Jew hasn't eaten herring?
Yeah. I have a question for you. Let's hear some dating advice for the Yidden.
Best dating advice I can give you is remember, the most expensive thing in the world is a woman that's free for the evening.
I don't get it.
He doesn't get it.
You'll get it eventually. Maybe one day. I'm just like a holy guy, you know?
Holy, yeah. You got your chai and you got your Bunkin' Dovid.
Yeah, I'm thinking about herring. What's the most romantic thing that a Jewish woman has ever done for you?
Left.
Damn, my Yid. Okay, well, thank you. You're actually a huge freaking legend.
Hey, I got this Jewish joke, right? And it goes, why did the Jews invent circumcision? It's because the Jewish chicks wouldn't even take a look at that if it wasn't 10% straight off the top. Let's go.
Give you the 2-inch tester. Come right here. Let's call it 2-inch tester. Then we doing the hood. Cross the track. I'm finna smell your pussy. We doing the hood. You don't know my struggle, so you can't feel my struggle. How old you is? 28. Oh, you 28, yeah. You ain't under 20 with that smell like that. You got a little tang.
Brother, what's that?
When we have a society full of women with no accountability, guess what? It just repeats the cycle. And then the daughters grow up the same exact way. We're teaching our daughters how to be queens instead of being wives. So let me ask you this, how is this gonna balance out? Okay, we're teaching young men to be gentle. I'm a boy mom. Teaching young men to be gentlemen, to be providers, to pay for everything, to open the doors. Meanwhile, we're telling our daughters, know your worth and never settle. So one side's learning selflessness, the other side's learning self-prioritization. But unfortunately, little girls are taught what do they deserve versus what do they also bring to the relationship. And I'm raising a protector and a provider, and the last thing I want is my son to end up with your dusty daughter thinking that being submissive to a good man is oppression.
Man, you can want in one hand and fucking shit in the other, see which one fills up first, but I don't know who's going to tell her, but this fucking show is over, and we're way past that stage of praying it wasn't true. These chicks don't appreciate shit. Let's keep it real.
Good morning, babe.
Shit, good morning, Em.
What do you want first, breakfast or head?
I'll take some breakfast, some waffles, some eggs, and some bacon.
Yeah? All right, so get your phone. Let's order it.
Get my phone.
Order it. Yeah, you have Uber Eats, right?
I knew you was with some bullshit.
What did I do? I asked you if you're hungry. I
don't
care about your well-being.
Okay, wait. For one, you don't in the morning. That's
Yes,
bullshit.
I do, all the time.
Since when?
Since we broke up. What are you talking about?
Oh, so since we broke up.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, fellas, man. All they know is DoorDash these days. They can't even cook fucking eggs.
So no sodas for me this summer. I'm only drinking water, liquor, and kids. That's it.
144th Street at more than 100 miles per hour. That's when he lost control, veered off the road, and hit a traffic light pole and several other objects. Medics declared him dead at the scene.
We gotta have our fun, but try to stay safe out there, guys. And fuck, dude, do it on the track. You know what I mean? All right, y'all. Let's see what I got for you today. You know, I want to talk about a little bit about business today. And, well, you know, the thing is when you start to get a lot of money, you realize that almost everybody plays on a direct monetary game. Essentially, like, they only care about getting as much money as they possibly can. But when your money starts to get up and you have, oh my Lord, when your money starts to get up and you have, you know, extra money, you can spend it a little more loosely. And ultimately, you start to look at business in a much more indirect fashion. So like when I get Vine, for instance, I will pay people that live in that region to find it and fill up the van. And now I can try to get them to do it for as cheap as possible because you think that would be my motive. But essentially, I pay them hand over fist because my true motive is to make them motivated, to make them want to do this for me because I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to drive 3 hours from my house to pray to God I find it and orchestrate all sorts of labor and shit. But I want them to be so excited to get out of bed. I want them to make more money in 3 days than they make all month. Because when I do that, I got a real friend. I've really taken care of someone. They really listen to my needs and take care of me back. It works very well. You know, oftentimes women get this wrong. And, you know, recently what had happened for me is that I sell wood to a lot of pet stores. And, well, I sell snakes too. And, well, this pet store in particular, I give them snakes on consignment. They don't have to pay for it until it sells. And then I take 50%, so we split it right down the middle. Well, right now, I sell very healthy, great animals that have great color and are very amazing. They sell quite easily. So I told her, you know, you just sold 3 of them in a month. They made $1,000. I'm saying, you guys want to do it again? And they said, this girl says, no, I want to sell my own snakes. And I'm like, okay, well, do you have any? And she's like, no, I don't have any, but I'm going to buy them off the internet. I'll just make more. And I was like, oh, really? Well, how much do you think you'll make? And she says, well, I like to make 3 times my money on them. So essentially, instead of making half, she makes, you know, instead of making 2x, she's making 3x. But the problem is she's not thinking with her whole brain because I sell them so much wood and I've been with them for a while. And sometimes I give them distributor price breaks, 30% off, just out of the goodness of my own heart on orders that are like $1,000 or $2,000. But when you no longer want to carry my snakes only because you want to make 3 times your money on trash animals that aren't even half as nice, well, unfortunately, you're never going to see that discount again. You're just never going to see the distributor discount. The prices that I gave them was because we're family, because they take care of me, because I want to get rid of snakes, and this is another avenue for me to do so. But if her only focus is her bottom line and not thinking, wow, this guy takes care of us in these other ways, gives us these discounts, let me take care of him too, and she only cares about her bottom line instead, it puts me in a position where I'm not going to say a word. I'm just going to take away their discount. And I'm no longer going to think of them as an individual that I work with as a buddy or a partner, as a like deep friend. Clearly, they only care about themselves. And well, to tell you the truth, the math is quite ass backwards because they might buy a snake now for $150 and they might turn around and sell it for $450, but they're making a $300 spread. And on my snakes, if you sell them for half, you're making more than that. So it's like, on top of that, I told her, well, why don't you just carry them all? And you have no snakes right now at all. And she's like, no, because if they pick your snake, they're not picking the other one. So I'm like, okay, so she's so focused on her bottom line on snakes that she's shooting herself in the foot hardcore with the humongous vendor. And I'll tell you, they make a hell of a lot more money selling wood than they do snakes. They sell wood all the time. They sell an animal to a person one time and they keep the animal for years and years and years. So ultimately, when you're doing business, think outside the box. Don't think about your exact monetary situation. Think about making people feel certain ways. Think about it from 3D chess, and your life will unfold in amazing ways. And it's quite an easy game to play because everyone else is playing this stupid game, this direct game, this get every single 50 cent, every dollar I can out of everybody and squeeze them like a turnip. And it's like, nah, it's not the way to go. If you go the other way, you'll be rewarded in much different ways. It just seems like a phenomenon, and once you start to play it, it isn't. It's just a game. All right, guys, always appreciate y'all tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to see you on the next one.